Train the muscles, not the joints. Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about balance. Okay, I've talked about balance lots of times, but let's talk about why balance is important as far as the yin and the yang, right? If you have too much yang, that means you're moving. You know, yang is the masculine. It means that you're training hard. You're constantly go, 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 you know? And there's no rest involved. The yin would be classified as the rest. So we know that if you don't have enough rest, then you won't recover from the yang, and vice versa. If you have too much yin, if you're resting all the time but you're never training, chewing on my hair there. We know that if you have too much yin and you're not training all the time, you're just sleeping, taking naps, just sitting around, resting underneath the tree in the shade, doing that sort of thing, you will not gain muscle or get in shape. So you want to balance between the two. And on that note, sorry I haven't uploaded a video for the last few days, but I was on the road with Todd Richard and his country music band, and I was filming them in the nightclub and doing all that kind of stuff. So here's a clip.
Oh, Chris went in there, eh? Wow, good luck, Chris. Good luck. Yeah. Here we are at road stop number 1, or no, number 2. Number 2, and let me tell you, it's not, oh no, Chris didn't go in there. Smart man. He's fast.
The road bathrooms are not exactly glamorous.
No, there's nothing glamorous about that one.
Yeah, there's
you gotta go, Bruce.
Not too much glamorous.
No, oh, you're good. Oh,
he's like my cat. Bruce is like my cat. He only has to go once every 4 or 5 days or some shit. So if you want to check out that full video, just click on the card on the top right hand side of the screen, and there'll be a link to the Todd Richard YouTube channel, which I'm running, and I will be talking sometimes about bodybuilding on that channel. Sometimes I will talk about it, what I'm doing on the road, what I'm eating, what I shouldn't be eating. Maybe I'm not doing the right things for bodybuilding, but hey, sometimes work's got to get done, and like I said, sometimes it's good to have the yin rather than the yang. So make sure you subscribe to the Todd Richard music channel, because I'm going to be basically doing all the content there, and I will be talking to the camera there too. So if you just want more of Jason, but just a different aspect of Jason, there's another aspect, because I'm always doing something new. Hey, that's what makes life fun. And it's what the basis of creativity is all about. Sometimes collaboration is a great way to create. So hey, I'm all about creativity. So creativity. I'm gonna go strangle that guy. Just wait a second. Just wait a second. I'm gonna go strangle the weed whacking guy. Just wait. All right, he's done. That's why I train. Secret reason why I train. To prevent too much noise in my general surroundings. I could just crush people that make noise. Unless of course it's good music. The reason why I've been such a great bodybuilder, or was such a great bodybuilder when I was competing and everything, was because creativity would sneak into my training from time to time, and I would say, hey, creativity is nothing more than receptivity. It is the yin. It is the yin, because the yang says I got a plan and I'm going to follow through that plan whether it kills me. You know, the yang says no matter what, I'm following through. I'm not making any adjustments. I'm going straight through, right? And that type of intensity is needed for success. 100% it is. But if it's not tempered with yin, you will break yourself. It's kind of like Drago and Rocky. I'll break you. I'll break you. It's like that. The yang will break you. If you don't have enough yin, you'll get broken. So yin allows you to step back a little bit and assess what you're doing, and say, okay, maybe if I make an adjustment here, or maybe if I make an adjustment there, maybe it's in my diet, maybe it's in my training, maybe it's in my exercise technique, then I can possibly, I didn't kill him, I guess. Secret revealed, I didn't kill anybody. He's still on that damn weed whacker. Then I can possibly get some results from thinking outside the box and doing something new, you know, stumble across something new. So it's really yin of the mind, I guess you could say, because yang says I'm going to express in a certain way, or produce or do in a certain way. And yin is the stepping back process where you're receptive, and then you can absorb all the information, absorb everything that's going on, and then make a different decision. So yeah, you must temper your training with this. Now, sometimes this can happen with your range of motion. Sometimes this can happen with the amount of weight you're using. Sometimes this can happen with your training program. And the most frustrating part, okay, this is the wisdom I am sharing with you right now, okay? This is massive, okay? So pay attention to this, is that sometimes you'll see something that works for 10 years, and then all of a sudden one day, that technique or that workout program or that way of training is no longer working, it's breaking you instead of helping you. then that's the time where you apply the yin and say, okay, now let's change things up. Sometimes guys bench press for years and all of a sudden they're like, hey, bench press just isn't the right thing for me right now. Maybe it will be later, but right now it's not. I'm gonna stick to dumbbells, or I'm gonna do some machines, or I'm gonna do something different. And that's okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that's okay. Maybe it's your range of motion. Maybe your squatting needs to go deeper, or maybe it needs to go shallower. I don't know. But the bottom line is that you're always open to being yin, not just forcing yourself through stuff. And that is going to help you with the results a lot more than just pushing because something worked in the past, right? Like, who knows, right? You might have been abducted by aliens several weeks ago and you don't even know. And that probing they did adjusted your spine in a certain way. And now the technique is no longer right for you when you're squatting or deadlifting. That's something to think about. Yeah. So if we look at a muscle, the yin would be the relaxation of the muscle and the yang would be the contraction of the muscle. And only through balance of those two things do you have a functional muscle that allows blood flow. When something is contracted, there's no blood flow at that point. It's only through the relaxation that the blood is allowed in. So we know that yin and yang must be in balance, right? You cannot just have pure contraction all the time, just walk around like this, like some of those guys with imaginary lat syndrome. They walk around like their lats are always tight. This is stupid, right? So you must also apply this in the physical body. You can't walk around just contracted all the time. You need also to relax to allow blood flow and proper circulation. Now the thing is, this all starts with the mind. The mind also must learn how to contract and to relax, and that's where meditation practice is in. Meditation is the yin, and when you're thinking, that's the yang. So there's this thing that goes on with the mind. So as you master the mind and then apply this to the body, then balance, 100% harmony is in effect, or at least it starts to integrate, because there's always going to be challenges. You're always going to hit your own limitation. And that's the challenge of life, isn't it? That's the challenge of training. You're always hitting your own limitation and then saying, okay, what's my step now? And only through being receptive can you be open enough to find out. Okay, is it time just to put a gratuitous training clip in right now? Like, should I put a training clip in? I think I should put a training clip in. Oh, okay, let's do that. Mountain. So I hope this helps you restructure your mind and your identification with training. I hope it helps you be receptive when you need to be, and then active when you need to be, but you're not out of balance. You're not too much of one or too much of the other, right? So you're having enough rest days to compensate for your workouts, and you're having enough sleep to compensate for your workouts, you know, this sort of thing. And at the same time, you're also receptive enough in the mind to make the changes that are necessary when they are necessary. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot to the Patreon supporters. They're the only ones here making this content available for you guys. So thanks to them, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford to even do this. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for doing this. And if you need to get hold of me, just go to naturallandbodybuilding.com and take care for now. And share my stuff.